Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. I wanted you to consider what it means to say, I accept the love of God. It certainly is a nice expression, but it's much more than a platitude. Perhaps you've heard since you were very young that God loves you and that you are loved. And this is quite true. But that can only give you limited comfort unless you accept the love that's being given. So I ask you, what does it mean when you say, I accept the love of God? It's quite a statement. It means that you find yourself acceptable. Some part of you that's been holding out, that has dismissed the love of God, been distracted so you didn't have to face the love of God, felt guilty about not deserving or not feeling worthy of the love of God. Maybe you feel like you're not done yet. You haven't done enough work. You haven't earned the love of God. But to say, I accept the love of God means that you're willing to let this sacred breath come into you deeply. When you don't accept the love of God, your breathing is very shallow. And the less you let in, the more province the ego has to work. The ego kind of works anaerobically, and the love of God is quite aerobic. To breathe deeply, to accept into this body the love of God, means that you are identifying more with love than your judgments, more with love than your beliefs. In one sense, it's very humbling to say, I accept the love of God. And in another sense, it's an acknowledgement of the power that you are. The realizing that this love of God is who you really are. And so why wouldn't you accept it deeply into the body? Let the breath come in. And let yourself experience whatever there is to experience from that context. And the love is not just in the breath, it's in everything. Lately, this one has been changing his diet to include more water. And what he finds helpful is, as he drinks these 4 large glasses of water, as he drinks the water, he asks the angel of water to help him, to please use this water to nourish every cell in the body, to lovingly be applied where necessary. And that's just the drinking of water. That's the accepting of the love of God. In the breath that you take in the water that you imbibe, in the food that you eat, to bless all of it so that you can accept the love of God in every form it takes. Accept the love of God in the form of a stranger, in the form of a person who's upset or maybe upset with you. Accept the love of God in the form of a person whose beliefs are quite different from yours. I accept the love of God. Let that sink in. Who are you when you accept the love of God? You are the admission that I and my Father are one. So be it, and so it is. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.